Hello guys, you're on the Doper's channel, and that means that this video is going to be dope. The long-awaited episode 30 of Dom Studios' Skibidi Multiverse came out yesterday, and it was pretty cool. So today, I'm going to fully analyze it. And I also found a lot of hidden details and secret moments that no other Skibidi analyst will ever tell you. I really hope you will enjoy my analysis, and be sure to subscribe to my channel because I would really appreciate it. Alright, now get on board and let's start it. But before we start looking into episode 30, let me remind you guys real quick on what had actually happened in the previous episode so you wouldn't get too confused. So the Alpha summoned Counter Titan, who seemed to be a complete powerhouse, which is able to actually counter attacks from other Titans of the Alliance and even copy their special abilities or weapons. With that in mind, he managed to cook both Titan Cameraman and Titan TV Man in an absolutely hopeless fight, not even giving them a chance to escape. And as he summoned all 4 special abilities from 4 different Titans, somehow he got ready to finish the life of Titan Tuvamon for good now, and that's how the previous episode ended. So now let's jump right into today's episode, and oh boy, it was actually full of surprises. The episode starts with this exact scene the previous one ended. So we see Titan TV Man getting drilled to the core once again. Counter Titan is looking at him menacingly, and at this time when it seems like no hope is actually left in this world for him, something completely unexpected happens. Titan Cameraman gets absolutely consumed by rage and jumps at the giant purple freak. He is so furious that even his blue camera lens turns to be red, and it looks badass as hell. He creates a whole MMA fight here, where he punches and crushes Counter Titan whatever he likes, and to tell you the truth, guys, I found the whole scene to be roughly beautiful because, in my opinion, it kind of mirrors the third part of episode 67 of original series by DaBoom, where Titan Cameraman got actually saved by the emergence of Titan TV Man, but this time, everything happens backwards. The blue-lensed Chad is so eager to protect his brother that he finds an enormous amount of strength within himself and almost trashes this prick down. And then both of them start fighting midair that looked even beyond cool. In the process of this fight, Counter Titan successfully ripped off one of Cameraman Titan's jet turbines and started stabbing him with it, as if it was a knife. And even thought the resemblance is pretty vague, this fight still reminded me a bit of the legendary midair fight of Kratos and Baldur from the game called God of War. During the mid-air fight, Counter Titan managed to create a special snowboard-like device to stand with his feet on and punch his opponent with more power. And by the way, this flying boards reminded me of the 16th episode of Zombie Universe series by Monster Up, where Speakerman arrived with the usage of almost the exact same flying boards. Also, check out this hilarious moment when Titan Cameraman deftly changed the direction of the purple freak's laser beam, so he hit himself instead of our blue Chad. You got what you deserved, buddy. And then Titan Cameraman activated his ultra mode, so to speak, and finished his mid-air combo with Crushing Blow, which once again reminded me of this one God of War final battle. Titan TV Man finally wakes up due to such an interesting morning alarm, and meanwhile, Titan Cameraman unleashes the literal hell at the Counter Titan and blazes from all of his guns at him while punching him ruthlessly with his fist at the same time. But unfortunately, the purple Titan got tired of all this beating and pierces the very core of our blue Chad using the mimicked weapon of his best friend. And oh my god, that nearly broke my heart. But speaking of Titan Tubbyman, he was also quick to react, so he teleported his real sword into the right position and just chopped the head of this prick off his neck. But just when 2 Chads were about to celebrate their victory, the purple Titan put his chopped head back at its initial spot. So apparently his primal living functions are not connected to his head, as it is in case with majority of the Alliance's soldiers, but his weak spot is triggered by something else. And by the way, the scene where the Titan puts on his chopped head reminded me a lot of this scene from the DLC Hearts of Stones in the game called The Witcher 3, where this immortal character also put his head back to its neck. Titan TV Man gives his own blade to his blue Chad, and he attaches it to his half-life cannon. And at this very moment, the Alpha comes into play and says sarcastically how pitiful it is that the Titan's plan didn't work, and she hurries them to actually give up and pass away so they wouldn't interfere in her plan of conquering the whole world. But barely, she manages to finish her phrase, something absolutely insane happens afterwards. The purple freak gets pierced by this huge golden sword, and we see the ticks of a clock, which can only mean one thing. The sword goes even deeper inside of the Counter Titan's body, destroying his purple core completely. And then we were finally shown the full Titan clockman, and oh my god, this guy is insane! First of all, I'm really glad how his clock that was broken in episode 10 finally got fixed with the one found in the tower in episode 21, so now nothing holds our golden Chad back. His design is even more amazing than in the earlier episodes of this series, and by the way, adding a few words to all these God of War references, I really think these blades behind Titan Clockman's back look similar to Kratos' iconic chain blades that were attached to his arms. And then he throws the body of the purple Titan off his sword, and this scene is certainly a reference to this iconic cutscene from the first Dark Souls game where this character threw an enemy off his sword in the very similar way. Everyone seems stroked in awe by this, especially the alpha, who definitely didn't expect this to happen. This lady does not seem to fully understand, though, what she and her purple puppet have gotten into, and she tries to pull off the confidence card still without realizing yet that she has to deal with the Titan who can control time of all the things. So then we see one of the most epic scenes in the history of this series. While the alpha was busy giving another pointless and posh declaration, Titan Clockman already got behind her at this point, and just within 1 second, while he was giving his sassy look towards the purple Titan, the said Titan got completely destroyed and he never even understood what happened. But the golden Chad is not done with playing around with those pompous freaks, so it's the alpha's turn to get involved. She gets thrown off the roof due to this giant explosion that followed the Clockman's cast, and then she also lands on this very same Clockman who changed his location within seconds again. The payment time has almost come, but before that, the golden Chad gives the villain one long final look at the eye, and then the alpha says something really intriguing. She says that her master will make the Alliance pay, and that they have no idea who they started messing with, which arose an immediate question in me. Who was she talking about? Does that mean that there is some higher power that her in this multiverse? And if this is the case, then who is this mysterious authority she's been referring to? It definitely cannot be G-Man, because first of all, she claimed to destroy all the Skibidi toilet species after Skibidi scientists betrayed her and disappeared, and G-Man is also Skibidi toilet. And second of all, we have been waiting for G-Man to appear a very long time already, and I believe that it can happen shortly after we'll get actually shown this mysterious master the alpha was talking about, and it can be possible that G-Man would appear as his future opponent. After her desperate cry, Titan Clockman reveals all the figures of the members of the Alliance that passed away, and it reminded me a lot of the scene from the last Harry Potter movie when the protagonist used the magic stone that allowed him speaking with the dead ones and saw all his friends and relatives that perished. And this scene also made me wonder, by the way, can Titan Clockman actually resurrect more gone members of the Alliance who are gone? Because he already pulled this trick in episode 6. And in this episode 2, when he resurrected Titan TV Man, in the exact same moment the soul left his enormous body. And now, considering how upgraded and almighty he is, I'm really curious, will we ever see him doing something like this on the larger scale? That would be really epic if that would be true. But before the moment of Titan Tuvyman's resurrection, an even more epic scene happens where the golden Chad squeezes the villain in his fist, putting an end to all the future vile deeds she was about to make. Rejoice, all the people that hated her character with passion, because yesterday was your celebration day. But now a bigger threat is about to come to replace the alpha, so let's mentally prepare ourselves beforehand. After that, Titan Clockman also destroys all the copied weapons from other Titans that the counter freaks shamelessly appropriated so they wouldn't get into the wrong hands again and serve for the evil. And with that, he also somehow heals the critical wound of Titan TV Man and restore the Titan Cameraman's weapon. So everyone seems to be happy in the end. The Chads exchange their iconic signs, Titan Cameraman shows a thumbs up, and Titan Clockman answers with its okay sign, and then both of them go to another mission, the point of which we'll see in the next episode. And of course, we couldn't get away without a secret ending scene after the movie credits, didn't we? So at the very end of the episode, we got shown the body of Counter Titan once again, and it's already nighttime, which means that plenty of hours passed since the trio of Titans took off. And then some purple flowing spider-like creature appears out of the Counter Titan's empty chest where his destroyed core used to be, which definitely means that the freak is not actually over yet and we'll see him again. And I bet he won't come unprepared the next time. I'll be looking forward to the next episode of this awesome Multiverse by Dom Studio. And if you guys enjoyed my video, then give me a like and subscribe to my channel because that's really important for me right now. And thanks for staying in tune with me in this video. Catch you later. Dopers out.